Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oregon's offense will take the first swing of the game. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The aerial assault continues. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The line, it's Ware. Touchdown, Oregon! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Beavers offense will go to work for the first time today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best at.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for room, it's Sexton. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away.
Took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled on 1st down from their own 22. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the tackler.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
And the Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Busts through behind his path. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and still on